Hi. First of all, I'd like to say all lives matter. I don't care what color you are. That's the problem here. I really believe all lives matter. And by the way, thank you for our law enforcement back there. They're making Santa Clarita a very nice place. Thank you. And you know I mean that. Okay, back to me. Some of you know that I'm an activist here in town, but I am concerned about what I'm reading about the Afghanistan refugees. Look, you guys, we have been through hell in the last couple of years. A lot of us have lost their jobs, lost their businesses. We don't have any money, but yet we are going to fund non-citizens. Keep in mind, we left a lot of Americans behind. And now you want us to have our taxpayers all put in money for these people that the government, which you know is crooked, and they lie. They say they're vetted, but y'all know that they're not. And those people in the back are going to have to work double time for those people. For their lives. We have American children and families under the bridge we don't care about. We have vets here in town we don't care about, but we care about refugees. When does American people come first? I know you guys understand what I'm saying, and I kind of lost where I'm at.
Really? So that's comedic actress and activist. Her name is Cindy Jostin, and she took the mic at Santa Clarita. It's just outside of Los Angeles. That was at a city council meeting, and she had so much to say about many different things, all about the same time. And many of those kind of didn't make sense. But one thing is for sure, animal lives matter. Watch.
I trust in you guys. I do. I really do. I'm not gonna yell at everyone. I'm getting tired of the human race. We say all lives matter. Well, you know what? I rescue animals, and I'd rather rescue animals than humans because we're all kind of not working together very well here. And I'm just hoping that you guys can come to another decision. I don't want the refugees here. They might be nice people, but I don't want to pay for them. We have people here that lost their jobs because of the pandemic.
In case you guys missed it for that past minute and a half, we started with all lives matter, then it was animal lives matter, then it was who cares about anyone else. In case you missed it, just really fast, watch.
Hi. First of all, I'd like to say all lives matter. I don't care what color you are. That's the problem here. I really believe all lives matter.
A few moments later.
I'm getting tired of the human race. We say all lives matter. Well, you know what? I rescue animals, and I'd rather rescue animals than humans. I don't want the refugees here. They might be nice people, but I don't want to pay for them.
I guess it's easy to keep arguing back and forth when you're arguing with yourself. So eventually she wanted someone to hear. It's like a one-man show, just constant back and forth. She's two different people all at the same time. She should probably change her voice though a little bit. I've seen a couple of those shows. They're a little bit uncomfortable, but still. So by the way, this is not her first time that she's done some advocacy work, definitely. And also work where she's dealing with other people who want to eliminate folks that she just doesn't agree with. Watch this from January 6th of 2021.
But if the captain is right.
There's Cindy in the red tank top there, and the woman who was yelling with the big Trump flag said, "This nation is about to go through a cleansing, which means your ass is about to be wiped out." I'm not sure who she was talking to, but Cindy then said, "I'm sticking with her." So when someone says you're hanging out with people who are talking about cleansing America from certain folks, and then Cindy goes, "I was just there," you openly said, "I'm sticking with her." And lastly, as I mentioned, she's a comedic actress. Maybe if she worked a little bit more on her craft, she may have been in something more than what's according to IMDb is. She has been in Mad TV, big role in 1995.
JR, to be fair, she did say that a lot of people had lost their jobs around those parts during the pandemic, as she called it. She just happened to lose it a little earlier, 27
She's
years
ahead
ago.
Of the game.
Okay.
I think as an actress, I think I figured out why she keeps coming to these LA council meetings, because it's the only way she can get in front of the camera.
Oh, okay. as my kids would say,
like,
sick burn. So now, why are we going after her? I mean, look, you saw it, right? But let me just clarify in case it wasn't already exceedingly clear. She said, that she was not a fan of humans anymore because we're not working well together. You saw it, you can rewind and see it again. Then she said right afterwards, I don't want them here and I don't want to pay for them. And I would rather rescue animals than the people she was referring to, Afghan refugees. Now remember, conservatives also, at least the ones on television, were the ones pretending that they were outraged that we're withdrawing from Afghanistan. They would show the pictures of the Afghan families dropping their babies over the wire for the Americans to catch so they could bring them to freedom. And why are we leaving our poor Afghan allies? We should just stay there for another 20 years. So all the defense contractors buying ads on this network, they would say, could make a couple more $1 trillion. So those were those guys, but now all of a sudden, they haven't been vetted. I don't give a damn about them. I don't want to pay for them. I'd rather take care of a dog than an Afghan refugee. And then they wonder why we think they're the bad guys. Like, do they even hear themselves? They literally sound like the villains in the movies. Like, all I wanted was sharks with freaking laser beams on their heads. Instead, I have these humans, and I don't want to take care of the humans. She's disgusting, Helen.
This is my favorite thing about people who scream, all lives matter. And then you go, okay, well, what about these refugees that are desperately in need? Oh, okay, maybe not all lives. All right, maybe not brown lives. Maybe not those lives. When I say all lives matter, I mean white cops. You guys get that, right? Right,
absolutely. And then what if you do ask them, it's like the all lives matter line is meant to exclude certain folks. You bring it up to them like all lives means all lives, as she said right there. I promise you, I only cut down about 30 seconds from that beginning to the end when she said the exact opposite thing. I'm not sure if they really keep track of the things that they're saying, but it doesn't matter because the folks who are listening, who are buying it, it doesn't matter. It absolutely doesn't matter. As long as the right words are said to pursue and continue on that argument, that means absolutely nothing. Just hate. It's hate. It's a vehicle to get to the hate. And they got me.
So everybody check out Watch This. That's JR's show where he shows videos like this and breaks them down all the time. So youtube.com/watchthistyt. In this particular case, I just want to make a couple more comments about the videos that he cut. So she said, all lives matter. Then she said, no, American people come first. I mean, there was nonstop hypocrisy in that speech. It was like barely 2 minutes, but she contradicted herself 18 different times. So when she says all lives matter, she's definitely referring just to the white cops. She said, now that we brought brown people in here, they're gonna have to work double time, right? She didn't say brown people, but she literally said Afghan refugees. Now they're gonna have to work double time. You can see it in the clip, right? So all lives matter. By that, of course, I mean mainly white right-winger lives, plus dogs and some turtles. Okay, but I literally got out of my house, which I don't even do for work because I haven't worked in 27 years, and then to come here to rant about how much I don't think Afghan lives matter. But I started the speech by saying all lives matter. So now you know what that code word actually means.
Yeah, I'd love to see how much taxes, she keeps complaining about. I don't want my tax dollars. Girl, you haven't worked since 1995. What taxes are you paying? Come on.
Yeah, and by the way, she'll watch this and she'll be outraged. She's like, can you believe they offended me? My life matters. You just told us to send the Afghans that worked with our military back to a certain death at the hands of the Taliban because those Afghans had the courage to work with us here in America. They were our translators, they protected us. They're not properly vetted. You liar. Those people were maniacally vetted because they're so worried that if they come back here and any Afghan ever commits any crime, monsters like you will blame the Biden administration, you'll blame Democrats, you'll blame all Afghans, all Muslims. Oh, that was just shoplifting in Minnesota. We shouldn't have brought him to the country. They were thoroughly vetted. They actually helped us and saved our lives. And now you say to them, your life doesn't matter to me at all. You're a brown Muslim and I don't want you here. And then she'll have the audacity to catch feelings because we quoted her. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.